Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is an address given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on March 22nd, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India. The address was given to the Australian Yatra via Zoom.
Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. I heard that Australia may shut its doors to foreigners for 6 months. I was planning to go to Australia, but I don't know now. So I thought, well, I could try to give a class today. And ever so often. Sometimes, I don't know, do I need a song to repeat what I say? Can you understand? Or do I have, do you want a repetition? Raise your hand if you want a repetition. Raise your hand if you want to repetition.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, right, say that.
Up. 나들하면 줘. 시간 줘. 나들하면 그래.
I see about 60% on the video. 30–40%, I only see your names. Get is that
Yes.
every night I give a class. Now we moved it to 6. So it made it accessible to some of you. If you go at 8 or 8:30, that's a bit late for Australia. Indian time, 8:30 means 10 o'clock in Perth, and later in midnight in Adelaide and so on. So now we moved it up to 6. And so maybe 8:30 in Adelaide and Perth, and I don't know, you can figure out from there. So past a couple of days, see it coming? So some people are, and the past couple of days, people are having classes on Lord Chaitanya and 2 pastimes. One was that Chandra Gopal attended Sridas Thakur, and he gave some, he put in front of his door some implements of worshiping Goddess Kali or Bhavani. But then Sridas, he asked, he invited all the neighboring Brahmins to come, and they said, "Who did this? Chi. It's horrible. No, I've been worshiping Bhavani all night. This is the proof." And no one believed it. They knew that Sridas Thakur was a pure devotee of Krishna. So then after 3 days at Yatra Devotees, he got leprosy. And he was something like anything. After some years, because leprosy is a contagious disease, so he went and lived as an outcast near the Ganges. One day Lord Chaitanya came by and he said, Lord Chaitanya, you're the Lord Hari, you're the Pratik Kalan, so I'm something like anything, and so please have your mercy on me. But Lord Gauranga said, I will not, but you have offended my devotee. I want to replicate you.
Okay.
Because you have offended my devotee,
Because you have offended my devotee,
I will not forgive you.
I'll not forgive you.
You have to, for 10 million births in hellish existence,
For 10 million births in hellish existence,
lice biting on your body and everything.
with lice biting on your body and everything.
So, then they went to Siddhas, some devotees, and said, please, Siddhas, you have to forgive this Yatra.
Then some of the devotees, they went to Srivas and they said, please, you have to forgive this Chapal Gopal.
But Siddhas said, I'm not a Vaishnava, I'm not a devotee.
But Srivas said, I am not a Vaishnava, I am not a devotee.
No one can offend me, I'm not lower than an insect.
Nobody can offend me, I am lower than an insect.
And the devotee said, listen, you may not think you're a devotee,
The devotee said, listen, you may not think that you are a devotee,
but Lord Chaitanya does.
but Lord Chaitanya does.
Because of you, if you don't forgive this Yatra,
Because of you, if you don't forgive this Chapal Gopal,
you'll have to suffer for 1 crore, 10 million births.
he'll have to suffer 1 crore 10 million births.
Do you want him to suffer for you?
You want him to suffer for you?
No one should suffer for me.
No, nobody should suffer for me.
So then he went and saw Yatra. Taking some plants,
I'm taking some plants
and that makes me cough out mucus.
that makes me cough out the mucus.
Anyway, so then Siddhas went to Yatra and forgave him
Then Srivas went to Chapal Gopal and forgave him
after he begged for forgiveness.
after he begged for forgiveness.
So then immediately as Siddhas forgave him, Lord Chaitanya appeared and embraced Yatra.
So immediate Lord Srivas forgave Chapal Gopal and immediately Lord Chaitanya appeared and embraced Chapal Gopal.
So that was one pastime.
So that was one pastime.
And there was another pastime.
Then there was another pastime.
One Brahmin came and he wanted to go into the, see the dancing of Lord Chaitanya.
One Brahmin came and he wanted to see the dancing of Lord Chaitanya.
But he was stopped at the door.
But he was stopped at the door.
And he became very angry.
And he became very angry.
So the next day, a Brahman saw Lord Chaitanya
So the next day, the Brahmana saw Lord Chaitanya
on the Ganges bank.
on the bank of the Ganges.
And therefore, he thought with a face angry, he said, I wanted to see your kirtan.
And his face was angry and he told, I wanted to see your kirtan.
I wanted to see you dance.
I wanted to see you dance.
But that sinful gatekeeper he kept me outside.
But that sinful gatekeeper, he kept me outside.
So I curse you! I curse you!
I curse you! I curse you!
Just as I've been forced to be out of the house.
Just as I have been forced to be out of the house,
You will not have material happiness.
you will not have material happiness.
Your material happiness will be ruined.
Your material happiness will be ruined.
Broke his Brahman thread.
He broke his Brahman thread.
Lord Chaitanya said, thank you so much.
Lord Chaitanya said, thank you so much.
That's what I wanted.
That's what I wanted.
Then he said, oh no, what I do?
Then he thought, oh no, what did I do?
He'll deliver the whole world except me.
You'll deliver the whole world except me.
You're the Antajami, you're the super soul.
You are the Antajami, you are the super soul.
Somehow you made me speak these foolish things.
Somehow you made me speak these foolish things.
And then he fainted.
And then he fainted.
Lord Chaitanya picked him up.
Lord Chaitanya picked him up
I embraced him.
and embraced him.
Your curse was a blessing for me.
Your curse was a blessing for me.
And so, when he lifted up that Chapal
So when he lifted up
no.
this Brahmana. So when he lifted up this Brahmana,
The Brahmana got love of Krishna.
the Brahmana got love of Krishna. Hari Bol.
And said, anyone who hears this pastime
It is said that anyone who hears this pastime
will be freed of any curses of Brahmanas.
will be freed from any curses of Brahmanas.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
But how Lord Chaitanya, he was cursed, he didn't take offense.
How Lord Chaitanya was cursed, but he did not take any offense.
Rather, when his devotee was offended, he took that very seriously.
Rather, when his devotee was offended, he took that very seriously.
But anyway, how Lord Chaitanya is so merciful,
But anyway, how Lord Chaitanya is so merciful,
it's beyond explanation.
it's beyond explanation.
So, I don't, now in India we're having a practice lockdown.
So now in India we are having a practice lockdown.
And from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., nobody can leave their house.
And from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. nobody can leave their house.
So, what we can give you a class by Zoom.
But we can give you class by Zoom.
So, I thank you for being present.
So I thank you for being present.
I made 2 videos, one for devotees and one for non-devotees.
I made 2 videos, one for devotees and one for non-devotees.
They're on YouTube.
They are on YouTube.
What's the link?
Janki, what's the
I'll
link?
share in the chat, Guru.
Huh?
He'll share in the chat.
He'll share it in the chat.
Janki Ramchand Prabhu will share in the chat here.
But one thing I didn't talk about too much.
But one thing I didn't talk about too much,
You could use this coronavirus pandemic as a preaching tool.
but you can use this coronavirus pandemic as a preaching tool.
That Prabhupada had mentioned that in the end of the 1800s,
Prabhupada mentioned that at the end of 1800s,
there was a plague in Calcutta,
there was a plague in Calcutta
and that thousands of people were dying.
and thousands of people were dying.
Then some Babaji or some Vaishnava, he went house to house and begged the people, please chant the holy name.
Then some Babaji or some Vaishnava went house to house and begged people to chant the holy names.
Prabhupada said it's a historical fact that once the people chanted, the pandemic, went
Plague.
away.
So Prabhupada said it's historic. Once the people started chanting, the plague went away.
So we should get all the people to chant.
So we should get all the people to chant.
At least we get the Indians to chant.
At least we can get the Indians to chant.
If some Australian, if they're not devotees, or they're Christians, they can chant the name of Jehovah or something.
Some some non-devotees who are Christians, they can chant the name of Lord like Jehovah or something.
Everybody, we make them God conscious, make them Krishna conscious, that they chant the holy name.
But try to make everybody God conscious, Krishna conscious, so that they chant the holy name of the Lord.
And also, where does this disease come from?
And also, where does this disease come from?
It comes from the animals.
It comes from the animals.
People are eating animals.
People are eating animals.
In Wuhan, they ate bats, snakes, all kinds of wild creatures.
In Wuhan, they ate bats, snakes, all kinds of wild creatures.
And that virus came from the animals to the human beings.
And that virus came from the animals to the human beings.
That's why we don't have any immunity.
That's why we don't have any
It's
immunity.
not a human virus, it's an animal virus.
Because it's not a human virus, it's an animal virus.
But people are still eating meat,
But people are still eating meat.
and they should stop eating it at least as long as the pandemic is there.
And they should stop eating meat for at least the pandemic is there.
So all these preaching possibilities are there.
So all these preaching possibilities are there.
And we hope that, of course, you all have good health and happy Krishna consciousness.
And we hope that you all have good health and happy Krishna consciousness.
So I'll leave some time for questions.
So I leave some time for questions.
That way they can write the question.
Janki, we can write the question.
They can write in
Huh?
the
Yeah,
chat.
they can ask also. If they raise the hand, I can unmute them. They can
So
ask.
you have two options to ask the questions. Either you can write on the chat or you can raise your hand. Janki Ramchand Prabhu can see your hand and
unmute them.
unmute your mic.
Tell them how to raise their hand.
They know.
There on the screen.
Oh, that.
Oh, you're there. Okay.
The way you raise your hand
Nita ide.
electronically.
Somebody there?
Yeah, Nita ide. I'll unmute.
Oh, okay, so there's one devotee. Well,
Yeah.
Nita is there.
Oh.
Corner there. Corner. Yeah.
Ask him. Ask him.
Hare Krishna. So Prabhu, please ask your question. Oh, Nitai.
Yeah, Nita ide.
So the account with the name Nitai De, please ask your question.
Okay, we'll go to the other person. Okay, we'll go to the other person. Who else?
Puneet,
Galaxy.
Ishwari Lakshmi Priya, Galaxy Asset Class.
Mm.
You are unmuted and done.
This is. One second.
Any question?
Yeah.
There are questions. So up.
What's that?
Oh, checking. Niche.
So there's one question. This question from Nitai Prabhu. Should we still carry on Harinam while this COVID going on?
Why not? Of course.
Why not? Of course.
See, Prabhupada, he was asking that his suffering to his body would be settled. That's not the purpose of Lord Chaitanya.
You know, this Chapal Gopal, he was asking that his bodily discomfort would be settled, his disease would be settled, but that was not the purpose of Lord Chaitanya.
Lord Chaitanya wanted to give bhakti yoga to all the conditioned souls.
Lord Chaitanya wanted to give Bhakti Yoga to all the conditioned souls.
And that way, of course, naturally, if one has bhakti, they're forgiven of all their sins, and naturally the material disease gets settled. But
So whoever has this bhakti yoga, naturally they'll be forgiven for their sins,
and as a result of their physical suffering will also be ended.
and as a result their physical suffering will also be ended.
But that's the side benefit. The real purpose is to have love for Krishna.
But that's a side benefit. The real purpose is to get the love of Krishna. Okay, next question.
So, don't stop chanting.
So don't stop chanting. Next is
This one.
which one?
Hmm.
So this is from Brajanath Krishna Prabhu.
It's in there.
Yeah. So most of our activities are personal, like books, kirtan and studying. With government limiting association, how do we keep preaching? Should we instead use this for self-studying?
In one sense, we can also use this time for studying,
In one sense, we can also use this time for studying,
chanting,
for chanting,
but also we can use it for preaching through the internet.
but also we can use this opportunity to preach through the internet.
And now there's like 3 million people at any time on Skype.
Now there are around 3 million people on any time on Skype.
So you can preach to those people.
So you can preach to those people.
You can use Facebook or Instagram and preach.
So you can use Facebook or Instagram and preach.
VVT should actually come up with a system how people can download books.
PBT should come up with a system at how people can download books.
Because this is a good time to study spiritual books.
So because this is a good time to study spiritual books.
And what's the name of in San Jose?
Vaisesika.
Vaisesika had sent out some people to distribute books.
Vaisesika Prabhu had sent out some people to distribute books.
And he said that all the people were very anxious. They said, oh, we don't know what to do with our time.
And he said that all people were anxious because they don't know what to do with their time.
But some people, they said, okay, leave the book at the corner, because they didn't want any personal interaction.
So some people said you leave the books at the counter,
At the porch.
at the porch, because they didn't want any personal interaction.
They left a donation there in an envelope.
But they left the donation in the envelope.
But Vaisesika Prabhu said maybe it's too dangerous
But Vaisesika Prabhu said maybe it's too dangerous
for the devotees.
for the devotees.
But the people want books, they want something to do.
But the people want books, they want something to do.
So you can figure out how to do it in a safe way.
So you can figure out how to do it in a safe way.
People, they need to understand that this material world has always got problems.
But people should need to understand that this material world always have problems.
And if they engage in bhakti yoga, they can solve the problem.
And if they are engaged in bhakti yoga, they can solve the problems.
In the Kali Sandhana Upanishad, there's a verse that says the Maha Mantra.
There is a Kali Shantarana Upanishad and there is a mantra there.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Saudasakam Nam Nam. These 16 names.
So after the Hare Krishna mantra, there is a shloka which tells the importance of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that these 16 names.
Kali Kalma Shana Shanam
Kali Kalmash Nashanam.
They destroy all the evil effects of Kali Yuga.
They destroy all the evil effects of Kali Yuga.
Nata Vaya, there's no better alternative in all the Vedas.
There is no better alternative in all the Vedas.
So give people something to do,
So give people something to do.
have them chant,
Have them chant.
listen to the kirtan, kirtan yoga.
Listen to the Kirtan Yoga.
And that way purify the atmosphere.
In that way purify the atmosphere.
This is an airborne disease.
This is an airborne disease.
So purify the air. Chant Hare Krishna.
So purify the air, chant Hare Krishna.
Haribo.
Hari Bol. It's around 1:30, Guru Maharaj.
Huh?
How many questions you want to take?
One or two more.
Okay.
No, no.
So there's a question. As a student, what's the best way to preach and remain fixed in Krishna consciousness? This is from my daughter Isha Dalal. How to remain focused when chanting? So 2 questions. As a student, how to?
Huh?
So there are 2 questions. As a student, what is the best way to preach and remain fixed in Krishna consciousness?
If one's preaching, why one cannot remain fixed in Krishna consciousness?
If one is preaching, why can then one not remain fixed in Krishna consciousness?
If we understand just like this pandemic is going on,
If we understand, just like this pandemic is going on,
that the material nature gives us a promise that we'll be happy.
that the material nature gives us the promise that we'll be happy,
But we all end up getting kicked.
but we always end up getting kicked.
So Lord Chaitanya taught we should be tolerant of the happiness, tolerant of the suffering.
So Lord Chaitanya taught us that we should be tolerant of the happiness and tolerance of the distress, miseries,
And develop our natural affection for Krishna.
and develop our natural affection for Krishna.
So, by having good association, you will be better equipped in preaching in the college. Or
So by having good association, you'll be better.
good association.
So by having good association, you'll be better equipped in preaching Krishna consciousness.
As far, what was the other question?
How to remain focused when chanting.
Before I met the devotees,
Before I met the devotees,
I had this problem.
I had this problem.
And my mind was going here and there, everywhere.
My mind was going here and there, everywhere.
Once I had the process of bhakti yoga,
Once I had the process of bhakti yoga,
it was so nice
it was so nice
that I didn't want to go anywhere else.
that I didn't want to go anywhere else.
I don't really understand this question.
So I don't really understand this question.
If you practice bhakti yoga, if you read the books,
If you practice bhakti yoga, if you read the books,
then naturally you'll be fixed.
then naturally you'll be fixed.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
At least we can regulate our material life
At least we can regulate our material life
so that we have Krishna in the center.
so that we have Krishna in the center.
I'm very happy that we have many grihastas here,
So I am very happy that we have many grihastas here.
and that Lord Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was a grihasta guru,
Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was a grihasta guru.
and so in his song about Godram Dweep and Namhat,
So in his song about Godrum Dweep in Namhat,
he said,
he says,
Krishna Sansakaro
Krishna Sansarkoro
Chara Anachara.
Chado Anachar.
He said, make a Krishna conscious family.
He said, make a Krishna conscious family.
Give up the anachara, the unauthorized activities.
Give up the unauthorized activities.
So like eating these creatures and doing
So eating these creatures and
doing different kinds of prohibited things like drinking
doing different kinds of prohibited things like drinking
or taking narcotics.
or taking narcotics.
Naturally, that makes one mentally disturbed.
Naturally, that makes one mentally disturbed.
So he was stating, make a Krishna conscious family, give up the unauthorized things.
So he was telling that make a Krishna conscious family and give up the unauthorized things.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It's 131. Okay.
One question.
One more question.
Okay.
So, tell me whether you would like more like darshans like this.
So tell me whether you will like more darshans like this.
How often I should have it.
How often I should have it. Unmute.
Everybody will speak and mute.
So if you all want it, just say Hari Bol together.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Have you offline? Are you offline? Offline?
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.